Hi, y'all. It's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. And this is part 29 of our MSQ series on the Oceanian Data Center. So in the last stream, we ended up fighting Ravana, and we ended up going through the trial of climbing Sama, which ended with us fighting, I believe, Tiamat, who is Nidhogg's consort. And we might have killed Nidhogg's consort, and he might be a little bit more angry at us. But that gave us passage to this area, the Turning Mist. And it is here that hopefully we can meet up with Relsvegar. But, yeah, that should be a good enough recap. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. My morning's been pretty good so far. But yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get your water. I got some monster here as long as some water. And I am kind of slow on the brain this morning. Who's that running around on a Magitech? I wonder if that's coaching. That's coaching. Is it coaching? Yeah, it's gotta be coaching. As always, if you enjoy the stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. And let's jump right into it. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Relsvegar himself. Is that a Moogle? Or are we getting the Mod King music? What manner of creature is that? Rinning, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Yeah, it was totally a Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the 12-Spin. I certainly never expected to see one in the Turning Mist. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Relsvegar makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Moogles, we gotta deal with Moogles. Oh no, always the Moogles. I still feel like I saw Kochi roaming around up there. I do like these big pups. Oh, this is cute. Minus the roots, but I like it. Ah, he's gone. Renee, we must widen our search. Hey, King. A lot of little things to kind of interact with here. Etheric disturbances. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. No sign of Moogles in the area. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find the creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Perhaps it was simply one of those strange plants shifting in the breeze. Did Estinian not see the Moogle? Then again... there's coaching. I knew she was here. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? I mean, there's definitely some strangeness going on. Yeah. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Rosvegar would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any close to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysel, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in this area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Renee, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Tallswin. After that business with Mogglmog, I dare say that they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his kings, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Renee, let's make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nafika's altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here which will make the journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I mean, the aetheryte was outside. There's coaching. Pretty sure I tuned with this already. There's definitely a Moogle just standing over there. Alright, let's go to Gridania. Let's see, so we need to go to Nafika's altar, which is at here. Wait, am I? Yeah. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone could help us to contact the 12-Wood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance. I think it's hilarious that I've been told to talk to this conjurer like 30 times already, and they bring it up every time. The Elder Seedseer awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe in hell with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in your absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our coming and goings. Elder Seedsinger, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that might finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mist. Kupopo? I say Kupo. Greetings, Kuplo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Conning, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and hope that you and your kin in the 12 Woods might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kupo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moggle Mog the 12th. He is revered for holding fast, he is revered for holding fast to a rope, a miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mist. Given how long his kin have resided in the Tallswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Moogles of the Churning Mist will tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encounter fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through our forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside of the Tallswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you'll have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior light to risk our life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. I mean, how do we plan on getting her up there? That's my question. Drink water now. I return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Salma. What? It being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. This seems like a horrible idea. No. Alright, let's go back to Mogholm. Why do we know the name of Mogholm? Oh, well, that's the name of the Aetheryte, so I guess we would know it. Wow. Kochi's still here. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. Huh? The Elder Seedseer herself answers to your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They're hearing. How'd they get here so quick? Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Psalm all for the churning mist. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Saristinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Saristinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak. And should I imagine they are more than a little concerned about the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home, mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kani Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelvewood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Little horn. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. All the Mughals. Moggle? No, Moglin. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Twelvewood Mughals. Look, their palms are different colors. Our Mughals have orange palms, or reddish orange, and these have pink palms. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well I can imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them for their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Rosvegar. They might negotiate to end a war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you. Kani Senna, the light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Relsvagar, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we were worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, Chieftain. Renee here may have doled out the old thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. Doot. No. She is a champion of the 12-Wind Moogles, and I will not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogcomb. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. The same old, do tasks for these people and hopefully they'll befriend you. Classic Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, look at Moglu. So big and chunky. He's bigger than me. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it that Kuplo Cup called you again? A Malalafell? Renee? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Mogcon, Mogmug, and Mogwen. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Let's see. It says 133. It is a smidge better than what we have. It doesn't have any tenacity, though. It'd be fine. I mean, it comes with crit. We can take this Claymore. I mean, it doesn't look that much different from our Glamour Claymore. It looks almost exactly like our Glamour Claymore. There we go. So, Mogcon. Hello. Yes, I am Mogcon, the foremost alchemist in Mogcomb, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are drooping, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of Cloud's Breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance of Il Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself get too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. So you want me to get flowers? What does Mogmug want me to get? Yeah. Mogmug would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid eyes upon. I know, I am the most fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Travanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Okay. Mogren's the name and art's my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogcombe who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglen has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I will instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market, so you must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogcombe. Is there an open Kupo nut market? How big is this village? Moglen is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Dang, that was kind of brutal. Maestro Moglen has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Moglen for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying around to spend on such luxuries? I see. So you believe it's worth 4 Kupo nuts? Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Moglen's been creeping out the back way to some old summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Is this Asnium? Yeah. And Quaternia. Well, what did he find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go adventure and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. I guess I can go up this way. So many Moogles. Ooh, an Aether Current. Very convenient. I know we're way up high in the sky, but all I hear is like wind. No. Are these like cooking stoves? I'm gonna build the biggest collection of shiny landlord treasures any Moogles has ever seen, and then I'll bask in the envy of everyone in Mogcombe. Huh? Okay. Oh, there's a painted stone. Is that what I'm looking for? Moogle masterpiece. An ordinary rock awash with extraordinary color. What that color represents, however, you cannot discern from any angle. see, can we go smack some Javanians on the snoot while we're out? That way we can complete all these quests and turn them in one by one. Can I hop down from here? I don't think I can. Oh, well, that's upsetting. It looks like I can get there from up here. Why can't I hop down? Oh. No. Let's hop down here. Oh, I can't hop down here either. Huh. Why were they scared of us taking fall damage? Alright, so let's go ahead and cross over into, I'm assuming, Javanian territory. Oh, can I use this yet? Cool deal. Emptier of purses and mender of sticks. Sunk Chinny. That's a weird name. Oh, there's the... I'm assuming that's the two Archaeosaurs I need to bump on the snoot. Snoot. Okay, that's one. There seems like a lot more than booping on the snoot. Also, I think it's interesting that these T-Rexes are considered Javanians. Hey, that looked like enough snoots were booped. Okay, let's get some Cloud Breath. How much? We need 3 of them. Where might we find some more Cloud Breath? I'm assuming they wouldn't make us go by. Get some higher ground. I don't think they would make us go into a level 55 area either. Oh, nope, they did. Alright, and we need one more. So that's out of the range. I'm assuming we need to go over there. Hop down? Yes. That's the end of the zone. Maybe up here. Oh, this zone is smaller than I thought it was. Ah, there it is. It's hiding in the bush. There we go. Now we can go turn in all 3 of these quests. Maybe I should be using my squadron spirit bonding manuals. And they last for 2 hours. Maybe we'll get lucky. You are able to humble my Javanian devotees. Wonderful. You're as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those slouts from pursuing me so mercilessly. Their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Gotten to the noogles, I see. Yes, I have. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Don't want this longbow. No. What's this gun look like? I like guns. I think I already have a gun that looks like this. We could take the gun though. So exceedingly fluffy. Giselle, are you having trouble? You have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yeah, here it is. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Ooh, what's this rapier look like? It's kind of bland. Yeah, it's kind of bland. I guess we'll take... It's all healing items. Minus the... Let's take the rapier. We might be able to sell it. No. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Lack of imagination has led to the most white flowers found growing in the skybound regions of Dravania and Albathia to be named after clouds, this light-petaled specimen being no exception. Ah yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. So, palm losing its bounce, you say? What kind of tonic are you making? Ooh, the lance might be an upgrade. Lance might be an upgrade. Minake, if that is what you insist upon calling yourself, I mean, what do you want me to call myself? Mogren? Mogni? Mogne? Mogren. I think Mogren sounds good. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness. The trials of trustworthiness, administered by the taskmasters Moggen, Mogmug, and Mogwen. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions, and I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Okay, we got a side quest there with Margaret. I just had silly frame dip. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like Pack Chocobo, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How goes your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Javanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant to be a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Renee. I like not this place. Oh my god, it's Stydian. Standing here in Mogcombe, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogomog XII, and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth. A story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Giselle? Renee, I was, no matter, what is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep him waiting then. We become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I better flutter over and see him then. Never I have seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those jury chores and errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But, you see, before any meeting with Relsvagar can take place, certain preparations needed to be made, and what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all these tiring tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Grr. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves as of late, and I think Mogcon may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We're in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Relsvagar. Relsvagar? I feel like I'm adding too many syllables to that name. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Relsvagar will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive in this lair? Oh, should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mog home, your home amongst the clouds. Aw, they're all waving. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I never would have even found time for all those rotten chores. But hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now, but now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. So all is well that ends well, eh, Kupo? Oh, I leveled. Well, I expect you to be eager on your way. I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe that the Elder Seeds here in the retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alphino, Renee, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedsinger. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Cop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelvewood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and I have so many fantastic tales to tell all my kinsmoogle back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedsinger. We too must be on our way. Relsvagar awaits. Relsvagar. Relsfelger. Racefelger. I'm struggling. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Saristinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish sees unseen. So much anguish. And now we can go up to the Aetheryte. And I believe this will be the first part of our journey beyond Mogcomb. This is a good spot for me to take a 5-minute break. But yeah, I'll be back shortly. Oh, take this moment, stretch, get some water. And we're back. Drink water now. Alright, let's talk to Moghan. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we're indeed ready to go. As Chieftain Moghan had already explained, the shiny instrument we gave to you is the best means of grabbing Relsvagar's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's a big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for the rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Rampaging dragons? Uh-oh. Let's see, we need to go this way. I was gonna say it seems pretty quiet, but then I see two dragons. Speed these up. Let's not get hit by that. Moss dragon in waiting and an ice dragon in waiting. Our damage output still is a bit low, but it is what it is. We're on a tank job. I like how flashy Dark Knight is. Okay, so that's one dragon. And I'm assuming we need to go this way and then take a left. I like these T-Rexes, the landlord colony. Archaeosaurs. I feel like I've seen people on Archaeosaurs like as mount. Oh, we have another dragon in waiting, I'm assuming. Ice dragon in waiting. Wait. Where did the two moss dragons come from? So rude. There we go. Dragons defeated. Like there's a chocobo whistle up here. Yep, there it is, a summoning stone. Oh, there's a bunch of Moogles here. Oh, there's an Aether Current as well. We grab that current before we talk to Moghan. I hope we're not about to get a bunch of chores because there's a lot of Moogles here. Things are a bit bitey there for a while. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Ooh, bending. This doesn't seem like much of an upgrade, but it is more defense. Well, I guess we're gonna be wearing this breastplate for a bit. Actually, let's just keep wearing what we had on for now until we can glamour over it. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Relsvekar invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you try blowing the horn now, I doubt you would hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Sounds simple enough. Ooh, look at these. Lower Skylords. That's the dragons that have, like, swings, right? To the west. There's like an aetheryte over there. Oh, I almost did not see that dragon. Oh, this place is nice. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. We have a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen waste in Kurthus. Have you? Clear our minds? 'Tis Master Alphina whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Renee, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by time you return. Aw, look at Oceanian caring about Alphina. I wonder if we're going to be taking closer to the aetheryte. It looks like it's over there. I have a feeling I'm about to fight way more dragons than this quest anticipates. That is not a dragon, that is a shape. And now the dragon sees me. Defeat the threatening monsters to the west of Alphina's location. I feel like I'm gonna hit 60 on Dark Knight way before I finish Heavensward. I don't think I'm getting much out of my, so rude. You alone, dragon. Sure, I'll fight all of y'all. I think that takes care of the matron. probably be best if I single target things. Doing a good bit of damage to me. Oh, I could have used my magic damage reduction because of that sprite. There we go. That's taken care of. Saw Alphino a second ago. He was over by these strings. Nope, he's still here. Leave the firewood to me. Alright, buddy. Kind of dodge all the ampeteers. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what look like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Where'd all these bags of provisions come from? No. You even have a tent. No. Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have had recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to your cell with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student to ever be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of my own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they've been taught to believe? 'Twas only upon meeting Relsvager that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the holy scene and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders her now. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parleying. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Ralsvegar of the righteousness of our cause. Of your cause. Doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon. Well, when's willing, we shall find our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. That was a cozy little experience. Drink water, y'all. Let's take the... Let's take the casting chest piece. Mount speed in the turning mist has increased. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will sure have borne Ralsvegar back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the greatest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. Nice. Wow. Moghan thinks we're going to suffer a bitter end in our parley with Ralsvegar. Now we can get up to this ether ring. How far away from the ether current? Northwest. Not where we're going. Unless it's like up here. Oh, this map is way bigger than what I was thinking. That looks like Kochi chilling at the ether ring. She must have just met with Ralsvegar. Oh, the song. Listen to the music. I wonder if this means the ether current's above me. The southeast. Yeah, it must be above me then. To the west. Yeah, it's gotta be above me. Yep, there it is. One more to go. And it is very far to the east. Time to doot that horn. It's like a death storm. Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? Oh, he's big. He's also missing an eye. Racevelger. Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelger, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fantasy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Oh, they're talking about Bahamut. Such gods are not summoned, but created. Phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Racevelger, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. 1200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon. paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elezen lured my brood sister, Rataska, into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike to imagine from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elezen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity. He took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget, even should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Oh. Know that all the traitor's progeny bear a trace of Radahuskar's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus they are transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brothers shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will spent ere thou reachest 210. And Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou dost not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratosker's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? It is only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Well, this isn't good. That did not turn out how we planned at all. What false god is this, Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? As predicted, Iceheart's faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us with one recourse. You know I have the right of it, Warrior of Light. Relsvager was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even into the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Yeah, that's enough, King. No.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
Yes, because I am also an Azure Dragoon.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
No.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
I don't want to leave her, though. Why would I leave her? Drink water, y'all. What? I don't want to leave your cell. Seems like a horrible idea. But my hand is forced. So the earring is where they want to go, which I'm assuming is where this last quest is. That's a Darkin. That's 2 Darkins. Shield Dragon in waiting. Come on, step into it. Thank you. No. Okay, that's 2 dragons. Now we need to go way over there. Oh, look, little baby dragon. Mogush the misbehaving. Hey, leave this little dragon alone. He didn't do nothing. Such a rude move, Gall. Oh, this is gonna take me like forever. Feel free to yield at any time, Kupo. Don't you have some Kupo nuts to get out there? Magoosh is back to his misbehaving ways, this time picking on someone his own size. Must we do this every day, Moogle? A brood of newborn dragonlings nesting in Zenith. The good Moogles of Mockcomb have tried reasoning with Mischief Maker, but now seek a more painful form of persuasion. I wonder if there's another fate where he's fighting bigger dragons. could slow him. Yeah. And after the slow wears off, I'll go for it. Done. Salted earth. There we go. Yeah. I wonder what level my Dragoon is. As we get another dungeon, I feel like I should probably stick my Dragoon in it. Let's see, what level is my Dragoon? 54. And we are on 54 quest. So hopefully this, hopefully by the time we get to our next dungeon, it's still level 54. So I can take my Dragoon into it. I think we should probably just switch to Dragoon now. 130. Let's see. Item comparison. Spear slightly better. Do I have any other Dragoon gear? $55 Dragoon gear. If I hit 55, I'd be able to use that. He's in the armory chest. Level 15. Somewhere in full 130. Yeah. And I already did my 54 Dragoon class, so that's good. Have any food? I have some food, but it's like actual food stats. Out of lemons. Oh, I do so much more damage. Let's do this fade up here. Probably gonna get XP too. It's a big Darkin. I wonder if I could sell it this. I can try. My damage output is a bit low, but it should be fine. Third leg forward. Oh, it's your tail. I see. Yeah. Oh, you know, I probably could have did my glamour when I was by the ethering. Come on, Obelisk. No, that frightened flurry of Koopos you hear is not your imagination, but the sound of an unlucky Moogle swallowed whole by Obelisk, a towering Archaeosaur with an insatiable appetite, helps slice open a path to freedom before the big lizard's bile does its work. Koopo? Oh, I just noticed the Koopos coming out of the T-Rex's mouth. That's hilarious. Get a battle it going. There we go. Well, where's the Moogle? Did they come out? Nothing was in there but a pile of bones. Oh no, did we not save the Moogle inside? That's not good. Assuming we got a decent amount of XP. I wonder how much we get from these. I'm assuming it's going to be like 2,000 XP. I'll have my flying text turned off. Yeah, it's 2,000 XP. It would take us a really long time to level up. So hopefully this dungeon is level 54. The next dungeon's 55. That's gonna suck. What level was the last dungeon? Oh, they're odd levels. It might be a level 55 dungeon, which is gonna be a pain. Oh, there is our Aether Current. I believe this is the last one. Which means we also have the option of doing the 5 quest, which should help us with our XP. Wrong skill. There we go. Any more? No. No. Are you a Telehan? They're a very bug-looking Darkin. There's our last quest here. We can pick that up too. Moon-eyed Moogle. Whatever can be taking her so long, Kupo? My replacement should have been here already, but I don't see her anywhere. I'm so hungry. I wager she went home. Hold on. I believe this Moogle wants us to slay 4 of these Telehans. Oh, there's a fate. I wager she went home on account of these troublesome Telehans that are flapping about. Slay 4 of them, that should secure a safe path, giving my replacement no excuse. Please, my stomach begs of you, Kupo. Okay. I don't know if this big one counts, but we can take out this big one too, since we're here. The little one's aggro, we can take them out as well. Not mean to also aggro the lightning sprite. This might be bad. This isn't good. Chocobo, I need you to heal hard. Much harder. That was bad. No, I wasted my potion even. And my returns in Foundation. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's go to the Jeweled Crozier real quick, check on our retainers, and see if we can pick up some XP food while we're here. Samurai gear. Why didn't I? Quick exploration. Yeah. We're gonna send you. Assign. And a ring, level 60. Alright. I wonder if there's some cheap food. Let's see. Let's look at ingredients. I'm pretty sure milk is expensive. Yeah. What about any kind of fruit? I don't know if fruit are going to show up here. I don't think they are. Oh, there's an apple. Which of the apples? Very expensive. Lemons? Why are lemons so expensive? This stuff is so easy to get. No alligator pears. Mullen berries? Nope. Grapes? Yeah. So let's see. Do we have a sundries vendor? Chicken eggs, honey, grapes. Orgal? That'll be fine. Let's grab like 10 of these. Yeah, that looks good. I don't know if I have a glamour with a better spear. I do not. We can go ahead and switch to our Dark Knight. Vending. Item comparison. Yep, let's put these in the armory chest. And there was something else I thought. 53 item comparison. Well, that's a lot better. I don't have this equipped. Here's an armory chest. Oh wait, what was those last things I got? Answer. Yeah, nothing useful. Alright. All this. Glamour plate. Line. Yeah, that makes us a little bit better. Then go to our Dragoon. Nothing better. I don't have a better spear. What other spears do I have? Iron Lance, Battle Fork. I don't have any cool spears, so we're just gonna chill with this one. And let's go to Mogcomb. No, drink water now. And now we can pick up these last few either current quest. You know anything about heading towards Asa, are you? Best watch yourself. If you are Best watch yourself if you are. Archaeosaurs stalk the road looking for an easy meal. Only someone would drive them away. Oh, you seem the type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 Archaeosaurs and open the road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, let Logma and Asan know. Then the rest of the quests are down here, I think. That's 2 quests. I'm assuming the rest are going to be behind MSQ. But I didn't see any at the settlement. Have you ever bathed in the waters to the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Ropkins have been attacking any who go near them. Kupao, if you were kindly enough slay a few, then we might scare them away, giving me time to dip in the waters. Alright, simple enough. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark. What I'll do then is focus on knocking out these little quests here. And then after that, if we are getting into a dungeon, I will take a break before we start said dungeon. Must be a type of enemy nearby that I need. Oh, these guys are kind of spooky. Are these the Ropkin? Eat our grapes. Eat up some Ropkin. Can I battle it me with my chocobo? I don't know how useful that is. Yeah, it looks like I gotta go back to Mogcom to turn this in. A bit annoying, but it is what it is. Always wait a bit. No, because my other quests are kind of on the wing. No fast way into Mogcom. Could teleport. It feels like a waste. And I'm this close. So the Telehands look like a mix between dragons and Genie. And the send to Margaret. Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally, I can enjoy a bath without the smell of raw dragonfish assaulting my senses. Hey, a dip in the waters might serve to, freshen you up as well, Kupo. Trying to say ice smelling. How rude. Mm. Yeah. Lots of thunder outside. I assume we have a storm cannon. Yeah. Click on this real quick, and then click here, and we're good to go. Yeah. Chat is awfully quiet today. How y'all doing today? Yeah. Let's sing Landlord Colony. You want us to beat up some Archaeosaurs? Should be simple enough. Feels sad about that fate, but it is what it is. You definitely cannot take on 3 enemies at once, including the fate. We get this one. There we go. And we need to go west. XP did I get there? 2200. You see? Yeah, it's still about 2000, which would take like 400. No, 200 enemies. It's maybe a bit much. I kind of sped through that. Is that someone from below? How did you get past the Archaeosaurs infesting the road? What? Moggsy asked you to slay them for me? Well, it's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asa for fear of being attacked. Now, thanks to you, the roads are just a little bit safer, Kupo. Alright. Magicide? That doesn't sound good. I can go poke at that bait for a second. That's a spooky looking dragon. Another of Darkscale's captains has launched an assault on Zenith. But instead of focusing attacks on the spire itself, the dragon seeks to slaughter Zenith's Moogle caretakers. That's a bit rude, my friend. You are a spooky looking dragon. And you do a lot of damage. Chocobo, you go on healing. I need you to heal real high. don't have any antidotes to deal with poison, sadly. I can slow him down. There we go. What's this? My prey comes to me. This should be good sport. Yes, I shall slaughter the lot of you. What are you... What's going on about Thuban? You'll be my next plaything? Why are you so, like, talkative now? I was hoping Moogle were gonna come here and help me. Does not look like it. Yeah. This is taking a long time, even though I'm definitely doing more damage than I was on Darkwing. Paradise Lost. This must be thrilling content. Me poking it. Wow, I only have 30 seconds left. Oh, we're not gonna get anything from this phase. My prey bites back. How amusing. My playthings of late have proven far too fragile. I have not enjoyed myself so thoroughly in quite some time. But there's more fun to be had, yes? Enough games for today. Oh no. We still got 31,000 from that. It's like if we beat up 15 little Dargans. Mogpo the Magnificent. No. Kind of beating up stuff along the way. Says there's a thing here. I'd much rather a Fate Ride to beat up a bunch of small things, as the XP would be better overall. Because I get like a 1 to 2,000 XP per enemy. So where is this Fate? Is it just this one guy? Yeah. Direct descendant of the vengeful Tiaman, Lycon's blood runs as black as Edo's progenitor. Slay the dark dragon and grant his troubled soul peace. Oof, that bait has taken time. Why are you farming XP now? I was AFK making food. I'm assuming the next dungeon is level 55. And I would like to just level up my Dragoon a little bit. This is going much better than the other dragon we were fighting. I wonder if that other dragon I was fighting was a, like one of the big nasty things. It was taking forever. Yeah. Are you ready to making food? What kind of food you got, Alvin? Oh, you got some noodles? You got some ramen? This guy's almost 10. I was really hoping it was going to be a fate with a bunch of mobs. Most of the fates here are just like solo fates. Here we go. Drink water, y'all. $44,000 isn't bad. I don't think I can reveal this part of the map. So let's make our way up. We have a quest to turn in as well. But yeah, it definitely sounds like there's a pretty big thunderstorm outside. Oh, I need to beat up these guys still, apparently. We had a thunderstorm the other day. More expected this weekend, too. Yeah, I know, there was talk about a tropical disturbance in the Gulf. And that we were going to be getting a lot of rain because of it. Hurricane-wise, it's been a very quiet season so far. Yeah. Okay, that should let us turn in our quest. Yeah. Thank you. Now that the telehands are out of the way, it is only a matter of time before my replacement gets here. I'm about to pass out from hunger, so I think I'll go ahead. What could go wrong, Kupo? There we go. And we need 2 more. Those are probably behind quest. Say it to Telehand. Oh, that is probably a fate. That has multiple enemies. So let's rush over here and try and knock this out real quick. Yeah. But yeah, all this is because I'm assuming that there's a level 53 dungeon. Because it looks like the dungeons are on odd levels. Yeah. Alright, so where are all these targets? Yep, it is a multi-monster fate. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Level 51 though. I'm assuming they're going to give us like 1,000 XP each. Uh, 1,400 actually. Hey, come back here. I've got running too far away. I wonder if I could reach that one with my AoE. No. Seems like they keep spawning right here, so I might be able to just AoE them. This seems way too slow. Better to single target. I am surprised the mic did not pick up that thunder. That was some big thunder. Oh no, you come back here. You stop that. You should be the last two. Heck, it might just be this last one. Yeah. And oh, that was only 26,000. That was not a lot of XP. So run into this next fate. Where's Kochi? Oh, she's an old dot. We'd be going much faster if Kochi was here. No, I did not mean to attack that lightning sprite. Yeah. A Wadjet? How rude. I wonder if I can try and AoE all this. Or if that's too slow. I don't like having my pop-up, my flying text hidden. I can't tell how much damage I'm doing. I put my chocobo back on free stance. Did my chocobo just unsummon? Beautiful. I wasted that thing. I should have saved it for this one. Oh, we leveled. Ah, it's because we completed a challenge. Beautiful. Alright, so that's done. Good. That saved us a good amount of time. And we got an upgrade. Think of an upgrade was it? Very minor. But an upgrade is an upgrade.
Is that it?
Is that it? Well, that looks spooky.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Danian's
It
excited.
is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Oh, was I not ready to take on the earring? I didn't realize we were gonna end up having another set of side quests. Oh no. Let's take these casting pants. A force's sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the earring, and I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by Link Pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Rene's Forum, Renee? From what I've gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. Yeah, let's go to Foundation. Yeah. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their failing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or maybe even the sky skill manufacturing. But let us not waste time by searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who. Sir Emmerich would seem like the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he'll be able to grant us an audience in a short notice. I have it. Count Edmond's youngest son prides himself on knowing of all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Amanelian is about. Alright. To the last vigil. Drink water, yeah. Yeah. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust. In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he's been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the start. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Renee, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Yeah. To the airship landing. I think there's... yeah. No. What's your sign? Oh, that must be the Astrologian quest. Astrologian. Oh, Sid's got a new outfit. Renee, Alphano, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greeting, Master Garland, and I'm sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you that we need a favor. Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it to their heads to incinerating the rigging, there'd be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Justinian steads vigil on the edge of the turning mist, but we do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toys of yours a proper field test. Oh. It's probably best if we let the lad show you. Come on, the manufacturing is not far. I'm really curious. What's this little airship they're talking about? We need to go to Skystone Manufacturing. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. That face.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Oh, it looks cool.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Oh, this is the airship they were trying to make. Whenever we started the Crystal Tower storyline, because we ended up taking all their Aether Sand.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
That's actually really cool. I remember back in the day, you'll get a personal airship. Thanks, Yoshi Ping. Yeah.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
I mean, that is a really cool mechanism, though. It uses corrupted crystals to create its own wind.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Look at Sen making a pun. Tataru? I love her cute little outfit. She's been wearing that while hanging out in the tavern. She said she's also been cooking meals, and one of her items even got put on the menu.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
The Sultana?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
What about Estinian? Is anyone going to tell Estinian what's going on?
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
What would make you think otherwise? I'll always fight for my, my flame general. Long live the Sultana. Yeah. Well, before we head back to Ul'dah, we should probably take a break, because we're at the 2.5 hour mark, so it's been an hour and a half since my last break. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna get up, take a break, stretch. Y'all should probably do the same. Get some more water while we're up. But yeah, I'll be back shortly. Yeah, and we're back. Drink water now. Alright. A general summons. General Alban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. And he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Commoning, pressing though Ishgard's plight might be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend what aid we can. To Taru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him that I have identified a solution to our problem, but that it'll take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Ul'dah was delivered from this darkness. So we got a couple of questions here. How come we didn't have a link shell to just talk to Sid? Estinian has a link shell, and he said to let him know. But at the same time, he just told Tataru to get the congregation to contact Estinian. Let's see, let's go to the Waking Sands. I think I still have some tickets left. I do. No. Oh yeah, I can fly here. Oh,
Thank you for coming.
I like Gralbon's new look.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery.
Really?
There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Always. I am your captain.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ul'dah!
For Ul'dah. And Nanamo. No. I love Ralban. Coach Cat is off to KO soon. The cutscenes be long, yeah? Okay. Good night, Cookie. Our target is Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Muriel is still in hiding there. Off to the Silver Bazaar. Which... yeah, it's down there. Means I should be able to just fly there, right? So yeah, I think you could take the boat from here to the Silver Bazaar. But this seems plenty fast enough. Yeah. Mariel? Yeah, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Rarely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. I mean, we already got, like, the best piece of information. And what brings you to our lonely little market? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Old Da, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Oh, she looks like the Taru Taru. Spotted Meadow. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Really? This is supposed to be your house, right? Oh, we found her. Alphino don't look...
Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
Alphino does not look very happy.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Dang.
Alden.
Robon's like, where do you think you going?
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lolorito, what are you doing here?
Lolorito, you best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid, in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
Really? House Thorn?
'Twas plain that Telegi's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Telegi. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Oh, Lolorito.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
And you really want us to believe that?
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Telegi Adelegi without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Lullerito bargaining. Mm-hmm.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Hmm.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
You're saying this out loud, but to like who? Is she coming with us? Shame, shame, shame. Bell rings. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect he of all people would give us the means to rouse the Sultana. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. I need to check on my retainers. I'm pretty sure they're ready for a new mission. And axe. Once again, why did I accidentally hit confirm? A vigil piece, a chess piece representing the Ishgardian stronghold for use on the map table. I see. I don't think I have the map table. Yeah, I don't know if I have the map table. I know I did get a table. I say that. Where did I put it? Where did I put that table? Are you holding on to it? There it is. What table do I have? Yeah, I have the royal plotting table. Let's see, we need to go to the Chamber of Rule. And make our way to Bartholomew, who once again I will mention should have been Mikatang. The Flame General Rauban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Alpon. Oh, I'm tearing up.
I was having the longest dream.
Hmm.
Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Robon sounds like he's gonna cry. No, she's back. Mm-hmm.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias, yes, well. 'Twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Another Agrias?
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I mean, you say this, but there's what, three members of the Syndicate, and the Sultana isn't here.
Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
I mean, it should have been disbanded a good while ago.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Look at Alphino growing up. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, but the fact remains, there is no woman alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. No. Did I get the title yet? There we go, that's the button I wanted. People Setter, Redeemer, Bear the Torch. Oh, it doesn't look like I got the title yet. Huh. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. I, and Ul'dah too, shall flourish once more. General Bond and his colleagues have matters well at hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Let you know how things stand at the Rising Stones. Ah yes, of course. You'll be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me, I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as the Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Renee? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. To Revenant's Toll. Yeah, I was hoping I would have gotten the achievement, but I guess not. You haven't been to the Rising Stones in a while. Commander, you're alive. And Renee too. I knew you'd scrape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye. But we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, and see we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves... The Allison in the red coat is cute. The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander, Alpha now. Our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. Oh yeah, she is cute. I like her braids. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. No. Pray excuse me. I thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one can measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proved the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Renee. But, as Salik as my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Oriange and the Waking Sands, and Tataru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufacturing. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Alright, time to go back to Ishgard. Wait, where's this Alison, LD? Effie. Renee Lacrosse, I joined the Crystal Braves in hopes of following in your footsteps. I do not regret the decision, not even for a moment. There you go, Aldine. There's your Alison. Alright, let's go to Ishgard. You know, they could have picked up the tables and stuff since they've just been chilling here. Let's see if our mana cutter is ready. Renee, how in the Seven Hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the mana cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fortall Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Okay, so it seems like Estinian made his way back here. Go back to Manor Fontaine. I thought this statue was destroyed. Why they make it so glowing? It is destroyed. Ah, I never noticed it glowed like that. Do all the knights glow? Didn't think so. You have fulfilled your obligation to the Old Dons, yeah? Mistress Tataria has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned of these mana cutters at Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mist. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the airing, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Alright. Let's go to the Forgotten Night. Drink water, y'all. It seems with fast enough, like SSD and stuff, you teleport too fast for the full noise of teleportation. Sir Emmerich has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed. Onward to the seat of the Lord Commander.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiamat, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital.
Look at it. Look at Estinian. Talking some sense into Emmerich of all people.
Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Well, looks like it's just gonna be the two of us. I don't know if we can handle Nidhogg. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the airing. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Ooh, Mana Cutter King. That, I believe, is our last Ether Current. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Mana Cutters. I have like 30 minutes. I don't know if that is enough time to actually like get into the dungeon. Which is worrisome. Not only get into the dungeon, but I'm assuming it's a dungeon. Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's going to be enough time to do whatever awaits us, whether it's a trial or a dungeon. Oh, they're over here. Renee, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The finer adjustments caused us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like a cement drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light, the Dreadworm awaits. Are we going to get a cutscene with the Mana Cutter? The Yeri, now accessible. Well, there we go. And it is a dungeon. I really don't think we have enough time to go through the airing. Let's see, who's online? Koji's asleep. Eve's online. I mean, there's a number of people online. I might be able to pull a party together, but I don't think 30 minutes is enough time to go through the entire dungeon. So, yeah, I think we'll have to put off the area for the next stream. What else can I do in the meantime? Let's look at our jobs. Dark Knight is halfway to 58. And our Dragoon is almost 56. Like 3 or 4 fates away. I can go do some fates, I guess. Just to pass some time. But yeah, we covered a good bit of story today. Because we're now on, yeah, level 55 story. And we started Heavensward. We started level 50, the last level 53 class. So we did all the level 54 today, and we're on our way to start the level 55 class line. I think we made some pretty... Oh wait, what's this? Hide your Moogles. Wait, how many... Oh, I need to do this quest anyway. Hide and seek seemed like a fun game at first, but I had no idea everyone would be so good at it. Now I just want to go home. Could you find the other 3 Moogles and tell them it's time to leave, Poopo? Couldn't be too hard. I see one up there. Can I climb these rocks? Yes. This is one Moogle, emasculated. I fell asleep in my hiding place. I think I'll return to my comfy bed. Okay, then I see one of it there. And that's the last one. I can't believe you found me. I'll find an even better hiding spot next time, Kupo. Drink water, y'all. Can I climb this? There we go. You actually found me? Well, I suppose it's time to go home, Kupo. That should let us turn in our quest. Unbelievable. You already found all the Moogles. Finally, we can go home. I've never seen such skillful seeking in my life, Kupo. Sorry to make you find everyone. We usually don't hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. Earrings. Earrings are kind of not important. Let's get the sling ones. I might be able to sell those. Alright, so that was some decent progress. Then there is Ain't Misbehavin'. Oh, that's the one with the Moogle and the baby dragon. We can smack him for a little bit, then go work on I Saw It Coming. I think that's the name of it. I saw, I came, I conquered. Cool deal. See if we can beat up this Moogle real quick. Seems like the baby dragon already lost sadly. We'll poke him for 30 seconds. My father will hear of this affront. Yeah, we'll poke him for a little bit. And, that should give us some XP. And to think that they begin so well. And 31,000 XP seems good to me. What was that? Bested by a Moogle? My father will not be pleased. Me. Come on, Mogosh, go away. There we go. Let's go over to I Saw, I Came, I Conquered. Yeah, I figure I'll hit 56. And depending on how much time, we'll either start the 56 stream quest, or I'll do it off stream. Oh, that's another big one. Fuel Libre. That's an interesting name. Okay, let's use Faint. Oh no, why did this other one attack? Copper Potion. Stun it. Ignore it. I'm gonna deal with this Skylord quick, because I cannot deal with fighting both of them at once. There we go, you're down. Yeah. I mean, we only need 36,000 XP. Yeah. You said it's a dungeon. Yeah. So I was a little late to answering that one. Or responding, rather. Yeah. See if we can slow him down again. Is he gonna hit me? He did not hit me, so I was not able to slow him down. But I can do that and pop blood for blood. We should be safe for the rest of us. Let's go ahead and do a battle at me. There we go. And that is it. We hit level 56. So what is the action we're missing? Fanging Claw. Delivers an attack of potency 260, 300 when done from the flank. I think that's our first flank damaging move. Okay, so full thrust gives us Fanging Claw. Yeah, that's our first move that does anything from the flank. Nope, leave me alone, Dargan. Well, never mind. There we go. I don't think I have any more gear I can throw on my Dragoon. No. My Dragoon is definitely undergeared. I'm 131. Does that dungeon have an item level requirement? 110. Okay, I've got plenty enough item level to do that dungeon. And I'm allowed to be level 56 in the dungeon, I believe I saw. Sync from 56. Cool deal. So my Dragoon questline is in... Oh, it's always over here. This is something I'm really annoyed with the Dragoon questline. They're like, we're in like a huge hurry. You're in Western Kurthus. We must save this person who's gone west. We must hurry. We must do everything immediately. Meet me at the observatorium in a completely different zone so we can talk about how we should handle this. Like, what? We were just there. Why'd we leave? But, yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and end stream here. We don't have enough time to... we don't have enough time to do this Dragoon quest on stream, and we definitely don't have enough time to do the hearing. So, yeah, we're going to call it here and continue with the Airy tomorrow, or I say tomorrow, next stream. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified for future streams, please consider subscribing. And I'll see y'all later. Bye bye, y'all.